Hi guys, welcome to episode 2, the body. I'm gonna get the rotor table going as a jointer, just to clean up the edges of the body blank, and then we can look at getting in some clamps and getting it glued. So the neck blank is glued up and in clamps curing. I'll come back to that tomorrow, but I'll just bring the camera over and show you again the sycamore body blank. So that's the body we've got, two-piece sycamore. I'm just going to tidy up the insides of the joint just so we can get it nice and square and neat. I've done a test run with this offcut from the rosewood in the neck, and it should work out quite well. So I'm going to have the rotor table going in a sec, so I'll turn the volume down so you don't get deafened by that, and we'll be back to you in a second. So the body blank is out of the clamps. I've just tidied up some of the glue splurge from the join. I've actually redrawn around the template on the other side because I was thinking about it, and this section is mostly going to be gone because of the control cavity, and these cathedrals, the grain, will look better on the back once I put a bit of a belly carve in, so it'll shape more, with those grain markings. It'll look quite attractive because it'll have a bit more flow to it. Obviously, only if you're looking at the back of the guitar, but hey, it's one of these things that you have to consider. So we're going to get this one cut out roughly on the bandsaw, and then we'll be thinking about getting the body blank down to thickness, which I've got a jig from a rotor that I used to do that I made myself. Bit rough and ready, but it does the job, or gets you to within a fraction of where it needs to be. So let's fire up the bandsaw and we'll get this body out of the blank. So the body's cut out roughly, very roughly. I think I need a new blade on the bandsaw, to be honest. So I'll have to sort one of those out because I don't fancy trying to do the neck with that, because that wasn't the easiest cut I've ever done. Try to stay within a few mil of the outline. Misjudged the curve a little bit, nearly too far, but should be okay to get away with that, just about. But that's the kind of thing you can always tidy up once you finish the final shape afterwards. So it's one of those things that, like, it's there, but anyone coming to look at it with, from scratch, they're not going to see, or they won't know, unless they intimately know the dimensions and shape of a PRS, obviously. Which brings us to getting it to thickness. This blank is 47 mil thick. The top I have is 9 mil, which would give us a total of 56. Now, if I was fitting a trem system, I'd go with that. However, because I'm using a hardtail with through body stringing, I don't need that much depth. So I'll be thicknessing this down to high 30s, around like 36, 35, 36. So we get into the region of a total thickness of 45 mil. Mainly because I like chunky guitars. I've played Les Paul for years through college, and I just like the feel of a chunky guitar. It just feels better in my hand, so that's what we're going with. I'll show you that once I get the router jig out that I use to do that, which won't be today, so we'll come to that later in the week. But the next thing I'm going to do is joint the top and get it glued, so that's the next one you'll see. Again, thanks for sticking with me, guys. Hope everyone's okay, staying safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.